Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Fuller here, high atop the press box here at the Valley. We're talking Clearfork and the Colts getting ready for tonight's broadcast of Friday Night Football here live on My NF TV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Once again, we are live. So to tell my kid that's currently here right now with the band, I can't answer your phone. So with that being said, let's dive into what we can expect here for the River Valley Vikings as we, you'll notice out on the field. And let's see if I've got to figure out exactly how to switch these around. But we'll get it all squared away. I am Zach Fuller once again. as we dive into things here today, River Valley currently sitting number 9 in the conference right now, or in the division. So River Valley is already in when it comes to playoffs here in the Ohio High School Athletic Association, with them sitting at number 9. Clearfork, on the other hand, they're sitting number 15, and only 16 teams can make it into the playoffs. So this is a ride or die for the Clearfork Colts in tonight's senior night action. So with them sitting as Colts are currently sitting 3-6 on the season. So with that being said, River Valley sitting 5-4 on or 4-5 on the season right now. So we want to make sure that regardless, River Valley, like I said, is going into playoffs. And I'm going to turn the volume down here. So River Valley is in the playoffs, but again, it's ride or die for these Colts. Looking at some stats here, let's get them brought up and try to get you some of the information on the Colts right now with our Max Prep look here on the computer. Here we go. So once again, they're 3-6 on the season right now. So getting them into playoffs is going to be tough, especially against this River Valley team. We've seen them all season long. How they are going to. I don't want to say River Valley is going to dominate, because there's a lot of factors for River Valley when coming to the valley here at Clearfork. Currently in the conference, though, in the MOAC, the Colts are sitting at 2-4 for the conference, and sitting 6th right now in the MOAC. So it's not looking quite good for the Colts so far, but that does not mean that we're not going to end up seeing the Colts make some action here. They're going to be a ride or die tonight. Talking with Coach Lang before tonight's game, while they were getting everything set up for warm-ups and stuff, the team is actually coming in here for River Valley as if it's not just as the last game of the season. It's not a excuse me. It's not, they're coming in here as a team that they already know they're going to the playoffs, but they are coming in to dominate as a whole. So with these River Valley Vikings coming in here and really making that difference on the field, that's what we're going to be looking at in tonight's game. I wonder if I can switch this around real quick. We'll get it. I want to move this here. Nope, can't get it. So as we move things forward here, we talked about the Colts sitting 2-4 on the conference right now. As they look into the division, though, they're behind the Firelands, but ahead of Wesleyan. So what that means going into things tonight, River Valley really does have a strong presence when it comes to this football game tonight. Going into, let's see if I can bring up River Valley's here real quick before I lose my stuff here. So that's not what I wanted. I need to go back. It's causing a bunch of issues here with the computer, so we'll get it though. Like I said, 3-6 overall, 2-4 on the conference. Home games though, they are 1-3 on home games tonight. This being their last home game. You could scoot over for a second. I see you got a new shirt. He's got to get his stuff for. He's got to be able to get his snacks tonight, so we're making sure he's taken care of. Away games, though, Clearfork is also sitting 2-3 for away games. Tonight, of course, 5-4 for River Valley.
Number 3, Dave Jackson.
Let's get you into some stats here for River Valley, because a lot of things are looking at the Vikings coming up. All right, so conference-wise, River Valley sitting 3-3 on the conference, this being their final conference game of the season, which means that they're probably not going to end up moving much in the conference, as Clearfork is a team that is under them when it comes to the conference. So they're sitting 4th in the conference right now, just ahead of Pleasant, actually tied for Pleasant right now at the 4th. Looking into division, we should be able to get you a decent division here. I believe, like I said, they were sitting at number 9 in the division. So can we see the Vikings move up? Possibility. And here's the reason why, is because we're looking at 2 different teams here right now. We're going to be looking at Bay High School, and then we're also going to be looking at Ottawa tonight. And these are the very key teams that we're going to want to look at, because if Ottawa or Bay High School wins, that means the Vikings are going to have an away game for their playoffs. If both teams lose, River Valley actually will have home field advantage, but they have to win against Clearfork tonight. So could we see a playoff game in Marion County? Most definitely. But we need to make sure that we're playing the game to a T for these Vikings. I lost my page here. So we're going to keep you up to date on everything that is happening here with tonight's broadcast. We're going to get it connected over on News Force Radio. For those people tuning in, I'm Zach Fuller. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast here of Friday Night Lights Live and the Pet Supplies Plus pregame show here on News Force Radio. And for those people watching over on my NFTV, thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Our last game of the regular season. That's right. Next week, we are coming up to playoffs for the River Valley Vikings, and we're going to be following all the way up. The only game that we are not allowed to broadcast, of course, is going to be the final game if they make it that far. So we're going to be watching them really closely in tonight's game and throughout the playoffs as well. Taking you out to the field right now, it is a chilly one as we get ready. 18 minutes to kick off here at the Valley. And, of course, like I said, River Valley.
Congratulations again to all of our seniors.
River Valley trying to make themselves known here at, they call it the Valley. So with that being said, can we expect to see some things happening here on the field? Of course, it's going to be a chilly 62 degrees currently as we head into tonight's matchup. We're taking you out to the field right now as the Colts and the Vikings will meet halfway in the middle of the field and get you all the details here. Looking like by the time this game ends, it's going to be a very cool 55 degrees here in the Valley for Clearfork High School. Once again, taking you out there to the field for the Pet Supplies Plus pregame activities. Vikings and Colts meeting at midfield. And we'll get an update here momentarily. For this coin toss, looks like River Valley will defend the west side of the field. Colts are going to defend the let me make sure I got that right. That's actually going to be the east side of the field, west side of the field down here. And I was not able to see there. And maybe we'll have to double check on that. I believe we put the comment section on. If you saw, let me know. River Valley win the coin toss to receive. We'll have to find out here coming up. We're going to take you out for pregame festivities for the Colts as their marching band gets ready to come out for today's broadcast. In the meantime, let's talk a little bit about some of these players that we've got on the field. Eli Snyder, junior this year. Now, we've seen Eli making a splash on the field, and it still ended up putting me up in the big one here. So we saw Eli making a splash here with River Valley football. With him being a junior this year, we expect to see some really big things happening for Eli in the coming years.
Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Department of Clearfork High School extends to each of you a cordial welcome.
As we get ready for the game, let's also talk about Chase Ebert. Chase Ebert has been a powerhouse this season. I just had it up here, and we'll find out. Chase Ebert sitting number 2 in the conference right now for passing. Eli Snyder receiving. I believe he was sitting number 2 or number 3 as well. Taking down to the field here. As the Colts marching band makes their way to the field to get you started for tonight's matchup and opening ceremonies for today's game. All right. So we did get an update. River Valley did win the coin toss. So they will be making things happen here on the field. Like I said, River Valley will defend the east side of the field. Whereas, because we are currently sitting on the north end of the field, I just lost it. Clearfork will defend the east, River Valley defending the west. So they're making things happen, getting things ready for their opening ceremonies. The band's getting all set up here as they make their way around the field. And once again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to my NFTV and over on our radio station, News Force Radio, bringing you all the action for tonight's matchup between the Clearfork Colts and the River Valley Vikings. The final game of the regular season. What's going to happen? You're going to have to tune in to the Friday Night Lights live, presented by Friends of Edwards, the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards. Some of the players you're going to be looking for: Jackson Caudell, definitely making an impact. Eli Snyder, Chase Ebert, quarterback. He's really making things happen as well. Honor Jennings. We saw Honor last week making it happen for the Vikings, lining up in the backfield with Chase Ebert. Those are the plays that we look forward to. And like I said, I talked to Coach Lang earlier, and something that we need to make sure we're watching, especially in tonight's game. They definitely have, the Colts definitely have a phenomenal run game. But River Valley really needs to make sure that they are catching the ball, for one thing, and then getting the ball down the field. Chase Ebert has been good about finding that pocket, finding that slot, and making things happen. So another one, Jaden McAuliffe, he has made things happen as well here on the field. Hudson Pollock. The tough part about Hudson, and this was hard for me to swallow earlier this week, Hudson went down really hard. During this past, I want to say it was Wednesday's soccer match, and it was a tough thing to watch. Now, watching him warm up today, really good on his kicks, but afterwards he was hurting, and you could tell on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Pride of the Valley, the 2024 Clearfork High School Marching Band. The band is led on the field by Captains Emily Montgomery, Rainer Raper, Avery Sims, and Callie New. The band is sponsored this evening by McGregor Mortgage, Edward Jones, Berthon Jewelers, Watman Auctioneers, Company Local 735, and Weekly Motors.
So as the band makes its way out,
This evening, the national anthem will be conducted by senior Gabriel Sims.
and we're going to let the band make some noise here on the field for opening ceremonies before we get started with our pregame hype video coming up here in about 5 minutes. With that being said, the Pride of the Valley, as they call themselves, the 2025 Marching Colts here on my NFTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Remove your caps for the presentation of the colors. Colors Tonight presented by American Legion Post 535. Service light carried by the Boys and Girl Scouts troops. We live in a great country with freedoms like no other. To honor America and respect for all those who have served this great country to defend those freedoms, we invite you to remain standing and sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the Valley with the Star-Spangled Banner. And it's now time to rally our own Valley with the River Valley Vikings hype. For those people listening over on News Force Radio, thank you so much for the pregame show here presented by Pet Appliance Plus. We'll be right back with more Friday Night Lights live right here, News Force Radio and My NFTV. Don't go anywhere. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Lights Live, presented by Friends of Edwards and the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards in Marion County. As the Colts make their way to the field, the River Valley Vikings making their way across the field here momentarily as their band finishes up, because River Valley has always been about respect. So they're going to bring it out. Vikings, you know that sign.
River Valley did win the toss, chose to receive. Clearfork will defend the east end.
So as we get ready today, River Valley has won the toss, or the toss-up, and they have decided to receive here at the first first half of the game here. We thank you guys so much for tuning in to Friday Night Lights Live, presented by Friends of Edwards. It is a cool 61 degrees here in Bellevue under mostly cloudy skies. At the end of tonight's game, it's going to be a whopping 57 degrees here at Clearfork. And we are just about ready to get things started here. Under the lights, Clearfork getting ready to make things happen. Like I said, once again, Friday Night Lights Live is presented by Friends of Edwards and the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards for judge here in Marion County. The judge asked for your support to continue to fight to restore justice, end catch and release, hold offenders accountable, and modernize the court. Re-elect Judge Edwards this November, paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards. Team's getting set here at the Valley for the newsforcemedia.net kickoff.
Number 20, back set to kick off for Clearfork.
Kicking off for Clearfork is going to be Ethan Beck. Vikings going down at the 27-yard line, and that's going to give Lauderdale Jenks first down.
Jennings. Ball's about the 27-yard line. For River Valley start their drive.
So Jennings, Honor Jennings, number 7, is going to come out and cover the ball right there at the 27-yard line. Chase Ebert and this offense ready to make something happen here on the field. Now, I told you a little bit during the Pet Supplies Plus pregame show, Honor Jennings lining up in the backfield with Chase Ebert, 3 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Ebert's looking downfield, and he may have it, and he does. And it's going to be a complete pass, number 34, Carter Park. And that's going to give them the first down, and they're going to set the ball back at the 30 or the 45-yard line. Again, same setup. Honor Jennings out in the backfield. The pass was intended, looked like to Park as well.
Ebert's pass intended for number 34, Carter Park, falls incomplete.
So it's going to fall incomplete, and then they are going to drop it back down inside River Valley's 45-yard line, 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Takes a snap. Honor Jennings in the backfield with him again. 2 stacks on each side. Looking to make it happen. Pass coming across to the 50-yard line. The pass was complete. Number 8, Luke Axline. So that's going to bring it 2nd and 5 for the Vikings.
Number 8, Luke Axline.
Or I'm sorry, 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. And they're getting lined up quick again. 4 out to the right this time, 1 out to the left. Looks like Honor Jennings went out there on the right-hand side. Ebert's looking to the sideline to see what is going on. He's confirming with his line. Takes the snap through the line. And the pass is knocked down by number 48.
Brings up 4th down and 5 for River Valley.
I take that back. 40. Blake Schlosser. And I apologize if I butchered that name, but that's going to bring it 4th and 5 for the Vikings as the Colts are looking to show some pressure here at the 50-yard line. 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left again. Here on the short side, we've got Eli Snyder and Luke Axline. So we'll see what can happen here as the Vikings trying to push their way across midfield. And it looks like Vikings are going to get a delay of game there. That's going to bring them back to the 45-yard line.
Ball back at the 45-yard line. Still 4th down.
There's still 4th down, 4th and 10 now for the Vikings. And Ebert's looking to the sidelines, ready to take the snap. And they're going to kick it away. Going down the field, and the ball's going to roll into the end zone.
Goes back in the end zone. Gets touchback 1st and 10 for the Colts.
1st and 10 for the Colts from the 20-yard line as that goes out of bounds or into the end zone there. And once again, we are still working on camera issues. So if you notice the white, we apologize. Trying to get that all squared away for you guys as we get ready to move into playoff season. Bringing out the defense for the Vikings. Ready for the snap. He's going to hand it off, and they're going to go right up the middle. And it looks like they're going to bring him down right at the about 8 yards in. And that's going to bring it 2nd and 2 now.
And off is number 21, Porter Schmidt.
That's going to go to
the 29-yard line for the Colts.
If I heard correctly, that's going to be Schmidt. Axline definitely making things happen here on the field for the defense. We've got 2 out to the left, 1 out to the left, 2 out to the right, and it's going to be handed off. Going to get down the field. We're going to get across the 50-yard line before he's finally brought down inside River Valley, inside Viking territory. And again, they're going to bring him down right at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
The Colts getting it started here with 10:27 to go on the clock. Now, this Vikings defense is definitely going to have to step it up if they want to prevent anything from getting into that end zone. Two lined up in the backfield. He's looking for a pass, and he's taken out hard.
The
pass is going to be incomplete, but he's going to be brought down.
Eli Snyder there to break it up for River Valley. 2nd down for the Colts.
Well, they called it complete, but they did not move the line there, but they're bringing it back to the 39-yard line. So again, we've got 1 out to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the back pocket with the quarterback. And he's going to hold on to it, and he's going right up the middle. That line's going to stop him.
Number 2, Marcus Holt with the ball here for Clearfork and hit a couple yards.
It looks like they're going to give him a couple yards there. It looks like 3 yards, so bringing it a 3rd and 7 now from the 36-yard line.
For River Valley. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Colts. Ball at the 36.
The Vikings looking to make something happen here. For this 3rd down, 1 out to the left, 1 to the right. Takes a snap. He's looking down the field. He's got some pressure on him. And he's going to hold on to it. And he's getting past them. He's finally going to be brought down about the 12-yard line, maybe 11-yard line there on the far side of the field.
Brought down to the 11-yard line by number 3, Eli Snyder. But give the Colts down.
So that's going to give them the first down, and they're getting close to that territory, so the Vikings are going to have to step it up. With only 11 yards until that goal line. Once again, one out to the left, one to the right, one in the back pocket. Trueback in the back pocket. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off before the Vikings are going to bring him down at the 4-yard line. So that's going to put him right inside that Jen Bryant red zone.
Second down and 3, ball at the 4-yard line.
So with the ball sitting at the 4-yard line, 2nd and 3, Colts trying to make something happen here with 8:16 to go on the play clock. Or I'm sorry, 8:09 to go on the game clock. 11 seconds on the play. Quarterback's up under center. He's going to hand it off, and he's going right into the end zone for a Colts touchdown. And that's going to give us the first touchdown of the night as the fireworks start going off here at Clearfork. 7:58 to go in the first quarter of this ball game. That's another Yummy Treats Candy and More touchdown here on News Force Radio and MyNF TV. Colts getting it set up for a field goal here. The kick goes up, and it's no good. It's going to be no good. But that's still a Yummy Treats Candy and More touchdown here on News Force Radio and MyNF TV. Take a step back in time at Yummy Treats Candy and More next to the courthouse in downtown Marion, or stop into their newest location in the Ontario Center. Used to be called the Richland Mall over in Ontario. So make sure you guys stop in and see them. There is from decadent favorites to unique classics. There's something for everyone, big and small, at Yummy Treats Candy and More. Bringing it back out onto the field. Colts kicking it off once again with 7:58 to go in the first quarter. Vikings looking to make something happen here.
The 20 back set to kick off for Clearfork. Line is running back to receive for River Valley.
And it's going down the field. Vikings are going to pick it up. They're going to come across the 30 to about the 34-yard line is where they're going to stop them.
Ball carrier for that kickoff, getting out to the 34-yard line for the Vikings.
So Vikings going to take it 1st and 10.
37, Brandon Kine making the stop for Clearfork.
So Ebert's going to bring him back out here. And we're going to see if Honor Jennings is going to be lined up with him once again. And it looks like Honor may not be out there right now, but we've got 4 out to the left. Nobody really on the right-hand side. Pass is going to be complete to number 17 for the Vikings, and that's going to be Colton Lang, and he's going to be brought down right about the 42-yard line, giving him a gain of 8 there. So 2nd and 2 for the Vikings. They're going to move to the other side now. 4 out to the right. Nobody out to the left right now. Ebert ready to take the snap. He's going to come around looking far down the field. And they're going to call it an incomplete pass all the way over at the 30-yard line inside Colts territory. But that's going to bring it 3rd and 2 now back here at the 42-yard line. And this is what we're talking about. Final game of the season for both the Colts and the Vikings. 2 out to the left, 3 out to the right. Takes the snap, looking down the field. Pass is intercepted. And he is going all the way into the end zone. Touchdown for the Colts. James Jackson takes the touchdown from the 30 or 42-yard line with an interception, bringing it 12-0 here with still 7:08 to go on that game clock. Bringing it back out for another try at the uprights. And we'll see what's going to happen. Ethan Beck going to get it up through the uprights. And he's going to get it. And that's going to bring it.
That kick is up and it's good.
That's going to bring it 13 lead. A 13-point lead over the Vikings right now. They're going to bring it back out once again. Ebert's going to have to take his time. I was talking with Coach Lang before the game tonight. He's going to have to take his time and look down the field to see what's going on, because these interceptions are not good for the Vikings, especially here within the first 5 minutes of the game tonight. The Colts already up two touchdowns and a field goal. These Vikings we don't want the Vikings thinking that it's just any other game. They're not playing a 3-6 team right now. They're playing for they need to be playing for their chance to get into the playoffs. Even though it looks like Vikings are still going to be able to get in there, they're going to take it up. It's going to be another low kick. It's going to be picked up, and he's going to be brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's going to be dropped at the 19. So that's where Chase Ebert's going to bring out that offense once again. And we talked about it a little bit. Ebert's got to watch the field. This defense for the Colts is really making something happen. And we don't need those little mistakes here on the field. 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left. Ebert's ready to take the snap. And we've got movement from the Colts. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Colts. River Valley is going to get the move up 5, 1st and 5 now from their own 24-yard line. 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left. This defense definitely blitzing in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's got some pressure on him. Ebert looking around the field, and he's going to come up, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And it looks like they're going to move the chains, and that's going to give them the first down on the 30. So 1st and 10. That's at LauderdaleJenks.com. First down here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. LauderdaleJenks.com has your River Valley playoff T-shirts being available as early as Monday. Ebert may be holding on to it, but no, it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to bring it 2nd and 10 now from the 30-yard line.
Goes out of bounds.
6 minutes, 50 seconds on the time clock.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 for River Valley.
Again, 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left. Ebert's lined up alone in the backfield. Looks to the sidelines. And we've got some blitzing once again from the Colts. Takes the snap, looking down the field, but he's going to hold on to it, and he's going to come up, and he's going to finally slide right about the 37-yard line, giving him a gain of about 7 there, bringing it 3rd and 3 for the Vikings.
Brings up 3rd down and 3.
We're going to bring it back down here. Ebert got him lined up again. 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left, alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, looking down the field. He's got some pressure on him. and he's going to throw it away to an incomplete pass. That's going to bring him 4th and 3. The Vikings offensive line is going to have to do something here. If they're supposed to be protecting that quarterback, and they are not doing that. They're letting him come all the way around right now. Now, this is the first we've seen. They're bringing it in tight. 2 out to the left. Tight end on the right-hand side. 3 out to the right. Ebert takes the snap. Looking down the field. He's got some hot tail on him. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. And that's going to give River Valley, or the Colts, a turnover on downs from the 37-yard line inside River Valley territory. Once again, special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Jen Ryan for Prosecutor is our Red Zone sponsor. Proud to be one of the sponsors of the News Force 247.com broadcast of high school football games. As your candidate for prosecuting attorney, Jen Ryan believes in the importance of fostering community spirit and supporting our youth. Back out onto the field. Colts got 2 in an I formation. He's going to hand it off. And the Vikings just holding on to him.
You get the ball here for Clearfork, inside the 30-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a flag on the play. It's going to be against Clearfork. And that's going to be a 10-yard penalty for the Colts, bringing it down first and 20 now for Clearfork right here in front of, right here at the 47-yard line. So let's see what these Colts are going to be made of here. Are they going to be able to get down the field once again? 2 out to the left. We've got 2 lined up in the backfield with our quarterback. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to come around the right-hand side. Vikings going to wrap him up, giving him a gain of about 7 yards, maybe 8 yards. No, that's going to give him 6 yards there. Bringing him up to the 41-yard line. So once again, these Vikings are going to have to hold up with 5:45 to go on the game clock. 14 seconds on the play clock. Quarterback's going to line up underneath. I formation in the backfield. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to go right up the middle. And it looks like he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, bringing it up 3rd and long for the Colts from the 41.
Number 6, Harrison Bradley, making a stop for River Valley. It's a 3rd down for Clearfork.
For the Vikings, really stepping it up here as the clock continues to tick here in the first quarter of the game. 13-0. Colts leading the Vikings right now. This is new right now. We've got 1 lined up to the right of the quarterback, 2 out to the left, 1 out to the right. Pass is complete. He's finally going to be brought down inside that 35-yard line. He's going to be brought down at the 32. That's going to bring it 4th and about 6 right now. And the Colts really trying to make something happen here in this last down as the clock continues to tick away. We're going to go 3 out to the left. For the Colts. And they're going to call a timeout here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. With that being said, ChrisSellsMarion.com timeout on the field. Buying or selling in Marion just got simpler with ChrisSellsMarion.com. The team with Chris Massey at Generations Realty is ready to make the process easier. From searching for your new home by school district or by county, ChrisSellsMarion.com is where your new home awaits. Marion, it's not that bad. Also, special thanks, like I said, LauderdaleJinx.com. That's LauderdaleJinx, JINX.com, for being a proud sponsor. You can start your holiday shopping experience at LauderdaleJinx.com, or you can get, they also have the new River Valley playoff t-shirts coming available as soon as Monday. So make sure you guys head over there and get your playoff t-shirts from LauderdaleJinx.com. Quarterback's going to hold on to it, sweeping out to the left-hand side, pass down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be a turnover on downs, bringing it 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line for the River Valley Vikings. 4:09 remain here in the first quarter of this game.
Holding on Clearfork, that penalty is declined. So we turn over on downs.
Special thanks also to Musicians One Stop. They are our halftime sponsor here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. If you're looking for a new instrument for yourself or your little one, make sure you stop by Musicians One Stop in downtown Marion at the corner of South Main Street and Street. Ebert's got Jennings lined up in the backfield, 2 out to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to the sideline to see what's going on. 15 seconds on the play clock. And they're getting that blitz stance once again for the Colts. It's going to be a pass, and it's going all the way down the field. And it looks like it's going to be an incomplete pass. So the Vikings are going to bring it back to the 32-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Vikings.
7 Nash Evans on the coverage for Clearfork. Brings up 2nd down.
Bring it back out. Ebert's getting them lined up right now, looking at the sideline for that play. 3:59 to go here in the first quarter of the game. Colts got 2 timeouts remaining. Vikings 3 timeouts. He takes the snap. Pass is complete at the 35-yard line, and he's going to move up, and he's going to get by to about, and I apologize for camera work if you're watching, that's going to give him the first down at the 46-yard line. And another LauderdaleJinx.com first down to that fast offense. Once again, stacks on each side. Honor Jennings in the backfield lined up with him. He's looking for an opening, and it's going to go out of bounds. And this is where Ebert's going to slow him down. 2nd and 10 from the 40, their own 47-yard line.
For number 8, Axline falls incomplete. Jay Jackson on the coverage. Brings up 2nd down for River Valley.
The entire News Force sports team wants to give a special shout out to the River Valley boys soccer team. And this is a new formation. We've got 4 in a diamond formation here on the left side of the field. And he's going to hand it off to Jennings, or pass it to Jennings. Jennings is going to get up, and it looks like they're going to get a gain of about 1 yard there.
Ebert's pass goes up to number 7, Honor Jennings.
That's going to bring him up to the 40. Midway between 46 or 47, 48-yard line. And it's going to bring him 3rd down. The 3rd and long for the Vikings. 3 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Tight end tucked in tight. Or no, I'm sorry. That's going to be Eli Snyder there, lined up with Axline here on the short side of the field. He takes the snap. Pass is going out, and it's complete. That's going to give him the first down. He's going to be brought down at the 40-yard line inside Colts territory. And this is the farthest we've seen the Vikings get so far in tonight's game across the field. But while Ebert gets the play out on the field, he's ready to go already. 3 out to the left. 2 out to the right, looks to the sideline. Special shout out once again to the River Valley boys soccer team this past Wednesday, making something happen on the field, but not quite there. Incomplete pass at the 40-yard line. or the line of scrimmage, bringing it up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings on the far side of the field. But the River Valley boys soccer team ending their season as they unfortunately lost to Johnstown Monroe and the Johnnies at River Valley this past Wednesday night. Pass is going to be incomplete for Ebert once again, bringing it up 3rd and 10 now from the 40-yard line.
Timeout on the field.
And they're going to take a timeout for the official on the field as we've got an injury player from River Valley. We'll find out who that is here momentarily. But again, special thanks to River Valley Boys Soccer and the McDanielAuto.com Varsity Soccer Live games came to an end this past Wednesday night as the Vikings were defeated by the Johnnies in playoff action. Good luck to the Johnnies as they make their way to the district finals in soccer. River Valley did a phenomenal job all season long, and the first time bringing home the MOAC championship for the Vikings. And that's going to be Eli Snyder there on the field. I want to say that's Eli. Kind of hard to see his number here, but it may also be Luke Axline. I believe that's Luke making his way off the field right now. Over to the other side. Ebert's going to bring it back in once again. 2:20 to go as they try to push their way down the field. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. 3rd and 10 for the Vikings. 3 out to the left, 1 out to the right. Tight end, tucked in tight on the left-hand side. Ebert's back at the 45. He comes back to the 50. He's got some pressure on him. Down the field. And a pass was intended. I'll see who that was. So the pass was going to be intended for
Ebert's pass intended for number 10, Jaden McAuliffe.
Jaden McAuliffe didn't quite get there as he had a lot of pressure on him there from the Colts. So 4th and 10, 3 out to the left, 2 out to the right once again. And they're going to call it false start on River Valley, and they're going to bring them back to the 45-yard line. And they're going to bring up once again 2:16 or 2:12 to go on the game clock. 20 seconds remaining on the play clock. Ebert's got 3 out to the left. Movement from Honor Jennings coming around. And it looks like Ebert's going to hold on to it, and he's going to come up to the 40, to the 45, to the 30, and he's going to finally go out of bounds just past the 30. And he went down after he went out of bounds. Flags go flying. And we'll see exactly from this referee what they're going to call it, because it looked like he was pushed after stepping out of bounds. Ebert ended up all the way out to the track. That's a good 5 yards from the sidelines to the track.
Illegal shift on River Valley, which will foul on Clearfork.
Wow.
Penalties offset, 4th down.
So they're going to bring him all the way back to the 40-yard line, even though Ebert made it a good 18 yards. But they're going to bring it back 4th and 5 now for the Vikings.
Enforcing that dead ball foul. Still be 4th down and 5.
Ebert's got 3 out to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to the sideline, 15 seconds on the play clock. Ebert's going to have to make something happen. 10 seconds. And they're going to bring that tight end tight once again on the right-hand side. Looking to make something happen. Ebert's going to hold on to it once again, and he's going right up the middle to the 25, 20. And he's finally going to be brought down at inside the 20-yard line. And they're going to bring it down right at the 19-yard line. And the Vikings making something happen again. 3 out to the left. Ebert's already taken the snap. Pass intended. Looks like number 16. It's going to be Ty Monette that's going to get that slipped right out of his hands.
Second down.
So the Vikings once again lining it up. 3 out to the left, 2 out to the right. Ebert's alone in the backfield. 1 minute, 48 seconds to go. Looking down the field. Ebert's going to hold on to it. No, he's going to get the pass in. And I'm trying to see, did they call it a complete pass? No, they did not. They're going to bring it back. 3rd and 10 now from the 19-yard line.
Falls incomplete. Trey Sellers on the coverage for brings up
3 out to the left again. 2 out to the right. No, 1 out to the right. Looks like Honor Jennings lined up in the backfield with him. Looking to the sideline with 15 seconds remaining on that play clock. And the Colts are looking at that blitz once again from the linebackers. Ebert again coming around the side, heads at 15. He's going to make it all the way over to the 10, still up. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The Vikings now going to line up inside that Jen Ryan for prosecutor red zone. So 1st and goal. And Ebert's going to get them lined up again. 3 out to the left, 1 out to the right. Tight ends tucked in tight. Ebert looking to make something happen if he can. Looking inside the end zone. Touchdown for the Vikings. Finally putting the Vikings on the board. And this is the first time. First time we're going to see Hudson Pollock out here on the field. And that's 1minute 7 seconds remaining on the game clock. Hudson Pollock comes out for the uprights. He takes the snap, kick is up, and it's through the uprights. And the Vikings
with that extra point.
Going to get that extra point. And that's going to bring it a 7-13 trail for the Vikings. And Ebert's going to come back out onto the field and kick it off.
Avita Center for Sports Health for being our athletic trainer for this year. We appreciate Avita's support in keeping our student athletes safe.
And we're going to bring it back out for newsforcemedia.net kickoff here from the 40-yard line. Hudson Pollock coming out. You can kind of see he was kind of grabbing that knee and pulling it tight because he, again, playing on Friday or on Wednesday during that soccer match, he went down pretty hard on that leg. So we definitely want to keep an eye on him throughout the rest of the night.
Team Pollock set to kick off for River Valley. Jackson and Sanson set to receive for Clearfork.
Kick is up. And it's going to be caught inside the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback. Colts going to start it out from their own 20-yard line with 1minute 7 seconds remaining here in the game, or here in the first quarter of the ball game. Friday Night Lights is presented by Friends of Edwards and the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. This election year, the judge asks for your support to continue to fight to restore justice, end catch and release, hold offenders accountable, and modernize the court. Re-elect Judge Edwards this November, paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards. Snap is back, and it's going to be handed off, and he's going to come around to the left side of the field until he's finally brought down at the 36, maybe 37-yard line.
Number 33, Braden Hayes, ball carrier for Clearfork. Did out across the 25-yard line.
So that's going to give them a 2nd and 3. 45 seconds remaining on that game clock. 24 seconds remaining on the play clock. We got game clock and play clock. Watching both of them right now. Colts getting it lined up, and they're lined up tight right now. One out to the left. Nobody's out to the right now. Quarterback. And he's going to be handing it off once again, and he's going to get across to the 30, to the 40, across to the 50, to the 30, 20, and he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds. So inside Viking territory for the Colts, and then he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And that's going to be a Lauderdale Jenks first down here on MyNFTV and News Force Radio. So let's see exactly what's going to happen here from the Colts. They're already sitting 8 seconds on the play clock, and they're going to get a delay of game. 3, 2. And it looks like they're going to take a timeout on the field, and that's another ChrisSellsMarion.com timeout here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow night is our Halloween bash at the Deadwoods here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. We'll be live out at the Deadwoods, located out off of Lyons Road, just north of Caledonia. We've got our Halloween costume contest, prizes, and more. And it's all to benefit Helping Hands, Helping Others. You can get your tickets tomorrow if you bring a non-perishable food item to the Deadwoods and fill up our donation boxes. We will give you an extra discount on your tickets.
Here we go, first and 10, ball for 16-yard line, folks.
And they're going to get it lined up once again in that I formation. That's going to be number 21 carrying the ball, Porter Schmidt. And is that a turnover? It looks like that was. River Valley's going to take control of the ball.
On that play, number 24, Aiden Kanegi coming up with that for River Valley.
And Vikings making something happen here, turning it over.
Be first and 10, ball at the 11.
So Vikings from the 11-yard line, 3 seconds remaining on the play clock, or on the game clock here in the first quarter of the game. Ebert's got 3 out to the left, 2 to the right. Takes the snap, looking down the field. And they're going to call it. Pass is complete, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. Don't go anywhere. The second quarter of this game is coming up right after this.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all deserve to have a decent life. We deserve to feel strength and stability day after day. We deserve to know we have the power to take care of ourselves and build our own futures. At Habitat for Humanity, this is what unites us. Through shelter, we empower. Because you, me, we're all humans. And every single one of us deserves a fair shot. Donate or volunteer today.
And welcome back to Varsity Soccer, or I'm sorry, to My NFTV and News Force Radio. Vikings pushing around to the left side. Pass is going to be complete. And that's going to give them the first down. First and 10. Ebert's got 3 out to the left. Tight end's going to come in tight. 1 to the left, 3 out to the right. Looking down the field, he's got some pressure on him. Pass is complete. And he's going to be brought out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And it looks like they may end up moving. They're going to move it once again, giving it another first down. 4 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Pass is going all the way down the field. Flag on the play. So pass is going out to Colton Lang. And I was told that I'm not allowed to say that Lang is pissed anymore. I'm just saying.
Defensive pass interference on Clearfork.
So pass interference on Clearfork. They're going to move. It looks like they may end up moving the chains once again. And that's going to bring the Vikings up to the 48-yard line.
Always spot at the 48-yard.
First and 10
for the Vikings.
3 out to the left, or 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left. Ebert's lined up in the back by himself. He takes the snap, looking down the field. Pass going all the way down, complete, and he's going to be tripped up and brought. It's stepping out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Vikings already getting set once again. 2 out to the left, 3 to the right. Takes the snap. This is where he confuses the defense. A lot of pressure. And the ball is going to go out of bounds.
Number 34, Carter Park goes out of bounds.
They're going to bring it back once again. It's 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line for the Vikings. Ebert's going to get everybody set once again. Diamond formation once again here on the short side of the field. 1 out to the left, 4 out to the right. Looking down the field. Pass is complete. Touchdown for the Vikings once again.
Complete to number 8, Axel. Flag on the play.
There's going to be a flag on the play, so let's see who this is against.
Offensive pass interference on River Valley.
So it's going to be pass interference on River Valley. That touchdown is going to be no good right now. So they're going to come back out once again. And they're going to set it out right now on the 34-yard line. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. 2nd and long.
2nd down for River Valley.
Ebert looking to the sidelines. 15 seconds remaining on the play clock right now. And he's going to have 4 lined up here on the short side of the field. 1 out to the left. Looking on down the field. With some pressure on him. Pass is going down. And it's going to be an incomplete pass to Carter Park. So they're going to bring it back out once again, 3rd and 25 for the Vikings. 10:49 to go here in the second quarter, the second quarter of this game. Don't forget, coming up is the Musicians One Stop halftime show here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. Get performances from both the River Valley Marching Band and the Marching Colts. And they're going to take another timeout, and we're going to take a timeout here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to Friday Night Lights Live, presented by Friends of Edwards and the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards here inside the Valley at Clearfork High School in Bellevue. Ebert's lined up alone in the backfield. 3 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Looking to make something happen here. He's all the way back at the 48-yard line. Pass is complete. And he's going to be brought out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So it's going to give him a gain of 5 here. So he's going to bring it up 4th and long for the Vikings. Three out to the left-hand side. And River Valley is going to call a timeout once again. Once again, don't forget to join us tomorrow afternoon from 1 to 3 o'clock over at Roll King in Marion. News Force Radio will be live out there, passing out some candy to help the kids in Marion. We also have the Downtown Marion Inc.'s Monster March happening tomorrow from noon to 2 in downtown Marion. And then you can join us at the Halloween Bash at the Deadwoods. Bring a non-perishable food item and get discounted tickets into the Deadwoods. We also have, what is going on here? They are bringing Hudson Pollock in to go for a 57-yard field goal. The kick is up, and it is in the end zone through the uprights for 57 yards. That, holy moly. 57-yard field goal, bringing it up 10-13. River Valley still trailing, though. But did you see that? A 57-yard field goal attempt through the uprights for Hudson Pollock. And they're going to bring out the kicking team once again, special teams. Hudson Pollock going to kick it back out. We've seen him all season long. It ends up in the end zone. We'll just have to see how he does here after that. Wow. I said 57. No, it is a 47-yard kick there. Wow, just amazing for Hudson Pollock. Back down the field. Here we go. The kick is up. And it's going to end up in the end zone once again, bringing it another touchback. So they're going to bring it out to the 20-yard line. We were talking a little bit about the Bash of the Deadwoods. Make sure you guys stop out and see us over on Lyons Road in just north of Caledonia. Bring a non-perishable food item to donate to Helping Hands, Helping Others, and we're going to give you discounted tickets to be able to get into the Deadwoods. Also take some trivia and a chance at some trivia to upgrade your passes through the Deadwoods with Fast Pass. Quarterback's going to hold on to it, and he's going to come around the right-hand side.
Another good Marcus Holtwood ball carry for Clearfork.
And that's going to give him a gain of about 5 yards, bringing him up to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 5 with 10:18 to go before they head to the locker rooms for halftime. Quarterback's getting set. He's got 2 lined up in the backfield with him. 1 out to the right. Movement from the tight end, bringing it around the left side. And he's going to be sacked in the quarterback, or sacked in the back by number 5, Noah Wirk. And they're going to bring him down, and he's going to go back about another 6 yards. They're lining it up right at the 19-yard line, so it's going to be a loss of 6 yards there. 3rd and 11 for the Colts right now. Clock continues to tick. 10 seconds remaining on the play clock. He's going to take the snap. He's looking for a pass down the field. Got a lot of pressure on him. It's going all the way down. Pass is complete inside River Valley territory, and he's going to keep moving right up the sideline. And he's finally going to be brought down inside the 35. I take that back. He's going to be right at the 35. That's going to be a long pass to bring it 1st and 10 for the Colts. So 1st and 10 for the Colts, 8:45 to go. And he's going to get lined up. 2 in the backfield with him once again. 1 out to the left, 1 out to the right. Looking for that pass, and he's got it until he's finally going to be brought down, and he's going to be brought down hard at the 22-yard line. And Colts are going to move that chain once again, bringing it a 1st and 10 from the 22.
Number 17, Lang on the tackle. We get the Colts tonight.
So we're going to have to see, will Lang get that temper up once again? We need to make sure that he is really showing that dominance there. Pass is going to be complete over on the far side of the field, and he's going to make another round up the field. He's finally going to be brought down at the 13-yard line.
12-yard line for the Colts.
It's not going to give him the 1st down, but it's going to give him 2nd and 1 now.
2nd down and 1.
Clearfork trying to increase this lead here before we head into halftime with 7:30 to go until the half. And this Viking defense is going to have to step it up. 1 out to the left, 1 out to the right, 2 lined up in the backfield with the quarterback. He hands it off, and he's going to be wrapped up. And it doesn't look like he is going to get it. Didn't quite make it. So that's going to bring it 3rd and 1 now for Clearfork.
Number 75, Jackson Below makes a stop. River Valley brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Colts.
The Colts are really trying to make something happen here, getting it down that field. But the Vikings, you can kind of see that determination as they try to wrap things up once again. 2 out to the left, 1 out to the right, or 1 out to the right or left. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Now we've got a flag back there. So he was brought down at the 25-yard line. So it's going to be a personal foul against the Vikings. Just trying to see what's going to happen here. That's going to put him inside that red zone. He set the ball down right at the 6-yard line. All the refs are just standing around blocking the team right now. And they're still trying to determine some things right now on the field. Not quite sure what the holdup is here with 6:27 to go. And the refs are moving out of the way because the Colts were just looking, trying to figure out. So while the refs try to figure it out, we're going to figure it out as well. We're going to take a quick break here on... Nope, looks like the refs are getting it back out onto the playing field now. Ref going over to the sideline to talk to River Valley. So they're going to give them first and goal for the Colts from the 6-yard line. And we've got some shifting in the backfield. He's going to hand it off, and he's going right up the middle. Touchdown for the Colts. That's going to bring it up 19-10 over the River Valley Vikings right now. And we'll see if they can make it into the uprights to give them that extra point. Back to kick once again. Going to be Ethan Beck. And that's going to be a good extra point there. Bringing it 20-10 over the River Valley Vikings right now. And another Yummy Treats Candy and More touchdown here on MyNFTV and News Force Radio. Yummy Treats Candy and More is located in the heart of downtown Marion. So be sure to stop in and see all of the yummy and exciting things that they have in store for you. Right now, I just saw that they've got mystery bags, Halloween mystery bags available now in store. They've only got a few, so make sure you head into the Marion store to get your hands on those before they are gone. The Downtown Marion Inc. Monster March is taking place tomorrow, and that gives you perfect opportunity to stop in there. Kicking it off once again for the Colts with 6:10 to go here on the game clock. The kick is up, and it's going to be a low one. It's going to bounce around, coming up to the 30, to the 35, and he's going to be brought down right about the 38-yard line. And that looked like it was Jennings there collecting the ball.
35, close to the 38-yard line.
So they're going to push it up to the 38-yard line. Vikings and Ebert with this offense bringing it out again. Jennings is going to line up in the backfield with him again. 3 out to the left, 1 out to the right. Jennings is lined up in the pocket in the backfield to the right of him. Pass is going to be down to the 40-yard line. He's going to be brought down at the 45.
Ebert's pass complete to number 34.
And it's going to be just shy of the first down. So they're going to give it 2nd and 3 now for the Vikings. 5:44 to go. Takes the snap. Ebert's going to hold on to it, and he's going to go right up the middle. He's going to come up to the line of scrimmage. Or no, they're going to give it to him. He got the – they're moving the chains, so they're going to bring it up to the 48 – looks like 48-yard line. Ebert's looking to the sideline for that play with 5:15 to go. 15 seconds remaining here on the play clock. 2 out to the left, 2 out to the right. Tight end's tucked in tight right now, holding on to it. Pass is going to be complete. And it's going to be right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play there. But they're going to bring it up 2nd and 10 now for the Vikings. Clock's going to keep ticking. Three out to the left, 2 out to the left, 3 out to the right. Pass is going out, and he's going to be brought down across midfield. And they're going to put him right at the 44-yard line. So 3rd and 2 for the Vikings. Fast offense once again. 3 out to the left, 2 out to the left, 3 out to the right. Aver's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 2 now for the Vikings. 4th and 3 with 4:10 to go in the first half of today's game. Fast offense again. 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left. Looking to the sideline. Got a lot of time there on that play clock. Ten seconds remaining on the play clock now. And they're going to call a false start with that flag on River Valley. A 5-yard penalty. Going to bring him back. 4th and long for the Vikings right now. It looks like we're going to be 4th and 7 right now. 3 out to the right, 1 out to the left. 4 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Got a lot of pressure on Ebert right now. Pass is going down the field. Incomplete. And that's going to be a turnover on downs from the 49-yard line. The Colts going to make their way back out onto the field. And they're going to turn it over. And we're going to see if the Colts are going to make it down the field before the end of the first half of this ball game. Colts currently leading 20-10 with 3:30 remaining here in the first half of the ball game. Coming up is the Musicians One Stop halftime show here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. You don't want to miss a second of that as both marching bands make their way out onto the field, and you can get your snacks and everything else watching MyNFTV right here. Looking down the field, pass is incomplete for the Colts. Pass intended for number 28, Devin Oswald, falls incomplete. So they're going to bring it back. 2nd and 10 from the Colts, 49-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down for Clearfork.
And back out onto the field. Are the Colts going to be able to make it across midfield here? We've said it all night. Snyder's been really making things happen. We're talking Lang's making things happen as well. And it looks like he may get a gain of 1 there. That's going to bring it 3rd and 9. That's going to give him 3rd and 9. With 3 minutes on the play clock, Colts trying to make it down the field. And I've talked about it before. Colton Lang, when it gets like this, Colton Lang gets frustrated. And he wants to put a stop to it. Looking for the pass down the field. He gets it. And he's going all the way down, and he's going to be brought down right at the 35-yard line. And that's going to give them the first down.
Down to the 35-yard line.
2:35 to go on the play clock, or on the game clock right now. Kind of frustrating when you got the announcer right outside the window here. But this defense really has to make something happen, really has to step it up if they're going to stop this Colts offense right now. Handoff in the backfield. He's coming around. He's going to get tripped up. It looks like it may be a loss of a yard there. So that's going to bring it 3rd and 11 right now, or 2nd and 11. And they're going to bring it back by a yard there. 1:40 to go here before we head to halftime. Takes the snap. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to go right up the middle. He's finally going to be brought down at the 29-yard line.
Down inside the 30-yard line. Number 7.
They're going to drop him at the 29, and that's going to give him a gain of about 8 there. So 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and 4 now for the Colts. And we've seen it all game long. And this 3rd and 4, or 3rd and short, these Colts know how to make something happen. They're going to hand it off once again. They're going to get the first down. He's finally going to be stopped right across the 25-yard line. That's going to move the chains. So it looks, yeah, they're finally moving the chains now. The clock's still ticking here. As the Colts make their way out to the field once again, 50 seconds. 2 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Looking for a pass. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to be brought down across the 20-yard line. And they're going to bring him down at the 16-yard line. So Clearfork's going to take a timeout here, and we are 2. Timeouts this year are brought to you by ChrisSellsMarion.com. Buying or selling in Marion just got simpler with ChrisSellsMarion.com. The team with Chris Massey at Generations Realty is ready to help to make the process easier. From searching for your new home by school district or by county, ChrisSellsMarion.com is where your new home awaits. Marion, it's not that bad. Yes, he really does make me say that every time we do it. Colts coming back out onto the field. Vikings looking to make something happen as well. If they could stop it, 2nd and 2 for the Colts. 39 seconds remaining on the play clock. 2 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Takes the snap, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. The Vikings are going to bring him down. That was number. Was that Blankenship? I cannot tell. It's going to be a fast one again. A lot of pressure. Ball's going to be. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. He's going to get the first down.
Forced him out of bounds about 15 yards.
So that's going to be 4th down and 2 for Clearfork right now, with 12 seconds remaining on the game clock before we head off to halftime here on News Force Radio and my NFTV. And it looks like they're going to go for the field goal here. Ball is back. No, he's going to pick it up. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield. 12 seconds on the game clock. Vikings are going to bring out that offense. And Chase Ebert Eli Snyder wanting to make something happen here right before they head to halftime. With 12 seconds, can this River Valley offense make their way another, what are we at? 50, 60, 70, 72 yards? 71 yards. I said we had 12, and it looks like they adjusted the clock to 8 seconds remaining here. 3 out to the left, 2 out to, or 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Pass intended on the other side of the field.
Pass intended for number 10, McAuliffe, called it incomplete.
McAuliffe was the intended receiver there. 4 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Vikings realizing that they've only got 4 seconds, and they are hoping to make something happen. 2 out to the left, 3 to the right. Pass is complete. Looks like Eli Snyder's going to get it. They're going to get the first down, and they're going to go into the locker rooms trailing the Clearfork Colts by 10 points. Coming up, it is the Musicians One Stop halftime show here on News Force Radio and MyNFTV. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Friday Night Lights live coming up next.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of River Valley Local Schools, we present to you the 2024 River Valley Marching Vikings. Under the direction of Joshua Neff, drumline instructor Alice Concrete, and color guard instructor Danny Andrews, the River Valley Marching Band presents their 2024 show, a tribute to Stevie Wonder. Working things off with a high-energy groove of Superstition. This song's funky rhythm will have you on your feet, and maybe you'll start believing that you'll have a good time. Next up, we're bringing the heat with Signs Field Delivered. I'm yours. Get ready for a severe case of the feel goods as the Marching Vikings deliver you this classic hit with all the energy and excitement that came out of the soulful 70s. Finally, we're wrapping up our little tribute with the lively toe-tapping Sir Duke. This song is an homage to the legendary jazz artist Duke Ellington, and our band is here to make sure it's a vanilla you'll feel all over. Let's hear it for the 2024 Marching Band! Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the pride of the valley, the 2024 Clearfork High School Marching Band. The band is led on the field by Captains Emily Montgomery, Raina Raper, Cabria Sims, and Callie New. The band is sponsored this evening by McGregor Mortgage, Edward Jones, Griffon Jewelers, Watman Auctioneers, Carpenters Local 735, and Weekly Motors. For tonight's senior night festivities, the band will showcase mega hits from over 4 decades of music. To get things started, here is our rendition of Green Day's 2004 smash hit, Holiday. Next, we have a selection from our mid-season mix-up show featuring choreography by our senior members. Here is Earth, Wind, and Fire's 1978 classic, September. Next, we have a song near and dear to our seniors' hearts. Chosen by and featuring our senior membership, here is Fall Out Boy's 2015 hit, Irresistible. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please rise for the playing of the Clearfork Valley High School alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 high school marching band.
And welcome back to the Musicians One Stop halftime show here on News Force Radio and My NFTV. Thank you so much for sticking around. And we've got joined in the booth here with us tonight. We'll call him the voice of the River Valley Marching Band. And we may need you to flip that light so that they can see you. Go flip that light switch for me real quick. As both teams make their way out onto the field to warm up. Go ahead and scoot your chair just over just a little bit for me. And tell me who you are. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Bryson Hummel. I am the new announcer for the River Valley Marching Band.
Awesome. So you have announced this is your first year announcing for the marching band, right?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. And what do you think of it so far?
I'm severely impressed. Honestly, this is the best I've seen the band in many, many years since I've been in the marching band myself many years ago.
Yeah, and you performed, what are we talking, how long ago?
I was in high school 2017 to 2021.
2017 to 2021.
I was in marching band all 4 years.
Awesome. And you graduated from River Valley.
I did.
And now you have come back as their announcer.
Yes, I have.
With our new director,
Mr. Joshua Neff.
Mr. Joshua Neff. Awesome. So with that being said, you just found out about my NFTV.
I did, yes.
And you were like, wait a minute, we can rewatch all of this?
Yeah.
Of course you can. So we thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get some scores from around Marion County as we dive into the scores for all 5 teams. Of course, River Valley here currently trailing the Colts here at Clearfork 20-10. Looking over at the Whippets versus the Spartans. We played the Whippets earlier this season, and it was, I don't want to say a bloodbath.
That's what I was thinking.
But it was somewhat like a bloodbath.
For lack of better words.
But Pleasant is actually, seems like they're holding their own right now. But they are trailing at 21-6 here in the third quarter of the game. Looking at Ridgedale, the Rockets are tied with the Commodores 7-7 right now. Hardin Northern and Elgin taking the lead 20-14 at halftime as well. And then let's also look at the Harding Presidents. They are trailing the Galleon Tigers 9-0 at half as well. So those are the scores throughout Marion County. What can we expect as we wrap things up here with the halftime show? What can we expect for playoffs? Because next week, River Valley is going to be playing the first round of the playoffs. Do you see Mr. Neff doing something special for the playoffs?
Honestly, I hope so. Since the leaving of Mr. Michael and Mr. Bingman years ago, we kind of deviated from the new show every other week kind of strategy, which our fans really, really enjoyed.
Right.
To now sticking to a safer one show the whole season. Honestly, I really hope he does go for a newer show, and I'll be there ready to go.
Right.
I enjoy it. But I am not entirely sure what he goes on is between him, the guard director, and the drumline instructor. I'm kind of hey, we got the plan for the next script. Here you go. Try and see what you can do with it. So,
Awesome.
I'm down for whatever.
Awesome. I love it. All right. So we're going to get back into some Friday Night Lights live right here on my NFTV. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Friday Night Football action coming up here on my NFTV. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Musicians One Stop halftime show. And we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all deserve to have a decent life. We deserve to feel strength and stability day after day. We deserve to know we have the power to take care of ourselves and build our own futures. At Habitat for Humanity, this is what unites us. Through shelter, we empower. Because you, me, we're all humans. And every single one of us deserves a fair shot. Donate or volunteer today.
Nice. All right. Welcome back to Friday Night Lights Live. Let's take you back out onto the field as River Valley gets ready to kick it off. And Hudson Pollock here. Some of the things that we've seen so far, River Valley, Hudson Pollock with a 47-yard field goal, bringing it up to 10 points for the Vikings here as we get ready for the third quarter. Don't forget, coming up at the end of tonight's game is the Pet Supplies Plus Player of the Game. You don't want to miss any of that. Ball is going to be in the receiver's hand, and the Vikings bringing them down right before the 20-yard line, and looks like they're going to drop it at the
Number 68,
no, I think they're going to take it at the 18-yard line. You forgot that other 5 there. So I'm going to have guests up here. I don't know. You want to help me call the second half of the game? And then we'll bring you up for next week's game too, after you get done with your announcing.
Why not?
Why not? So bringing it back out on the field, Vikings bringing out that defense. And something I noticed here with the Colts, they're lining up in that T formation in the backfield, and they're really trying to push forward.
Yeah, I've noticed that the Clearfork has had a lot of emphasis on their running game, and honestly, it's been really working out very well for them recently because all their bigger plays have been run plays.
Yeah, and Jay Jackson, number 3 for the Colts, has really been making a name for himself in today's game, scoring 2 of those touchdowns that went halfway down the field. That was just phenomenal for the Colts here. So bringing it back out once again in the I formation. He's going to hand it off, and he's going right up the middle, and he's going to be brought down just over the 30-yard line. Yeah, and they're going to give him the first down here. So it's going to give him the first down on the 31-yard line. Just under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter here. Vikings are going to have to step it up if they want to stop this offense, because they've been, like we said, their passing game has been phenomenal, getting all the way down the field. I mean, we're talking 30, 40, 50-yard passes here.
I think we're bringing on the heavy blitz. On the outside run, number 6, past the 35, and we bring him down about the 47-yard line. A decent run play on the outside.
Yep, and that's going to be Mason Sampson, senior.
Honestly, I think our defense.
And it looks like they called
an official
timeout. River Valley player down on the field right now.
Oh, no.
I don't know who that is, but we will find out. Can you see the number there?
I saw a 4 on the. I think I saw the second number was a 4.
We'll go to the
defense.
We'll have to see exactly what's going on. But 10:27 remaining in the third quarter of the game, as the Vikings make their way across the field to talk with the coach and the athletic trainers making their way out to check on our player. We'll see exactly who this is as they make their way up back on their feet if they can. The ball was able to be brought out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So the Colts getting that first down.
It looks like it's actually at the 48-yard line. They give him a little bit more.
Yeah, 48-yard line there, yeah. So it is going to give the Colts the first down.
I honestly think that our defense can hold them back. They've been doing pretty decently on that last time in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I think it was second quarter that we were the second back, really deep in the backfield. I genuinely think that our defensive line is
let's see who
44.
It's number 44 for the Vikings.
That would be Tyson Waddell.
Okay. And that's actually the coach's son. So let's and it looks like he was able to get up on his own and make his way. He's going to make his way across the field here, but he is kind of he's got a slight limp. I think it may have been a little bit of a bruising. He went on it pretty hard. Yeah, right there on his right leg is where the limp's coming from. I don't think this will finish him off for the game. I think he'll be out. I think the soonest he'll be out is I'd say probably he's probably going to be out for a good 2-3 minutes of this playing time, and then of course the coach is going to bring him back in.
Few plays, maybe 5.
Yeah. So we're going to bring it back out into play here. Colts are going to line up with that double backs.
It looks like we're in a blitz.
Yeah, River Valley's showing some blitz there with that defense.
And they are. Run up the middle.
Yep.
Number 21.
And he's going to be brought down across midfield.
I'd say to the 43-yard line. No, it looks like they're about to give him the first down for the 42-yard line.
Nope, they are going to give it.
It's
They're
the
going to give
42-yard
it
line.
43.
43-yard line, yeah. So it is going to be a 2nd and 1 for the Colts.
Yep. So we're going to move it down the field. And these Vikings, and all game long, I've seen it. These Vikings, when they're down to 1-2 yards, they're really showing that pressure against the Colts. Double backs once again, tight end on the right side.
Another blitz coming in probably. And it's a run to the outside, number 3. And he runs it across for the first down. He's going down all the way to the 20. And he stops. He stopped at about the 7-yard line in Raleigh territory.
Yeah, it's actually, it looks like it's going to be about the 12-yard line. So the Colts are going to get that.
14-yard line.
Yeah.
It's going to be 14-yard line for a Colts first down. Really pushing into the red zone. Now, our defense really has been pretty decent in the red zone, I've noticed. It's usually more when they're outside that they've been a little bit more loose on the pressure. But I think they really try to kick it in the red zone, regardless if it's our red zone or deep in their territory.
Exactly. 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter of the game. We've got one back with our quarterback. Movement from the tight end coming around. He's going to hand it off.
Run up the middle.
And he's going to be brought down
at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
You're right. They really do. You're right. They really do bring in the pressure really in the red zone.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yep. So that's going to bring it 2nd and 10 for the Colts right now. And we're going to see if the Vikings are going to hold them off once again. And right now what the Colts are doing is they're running down the clock as fast as they can. We're already down 8:20 remaining here in the third quarter, and they're not wanting to give River Valley the chance to bring that offense back out onto the field.
Well, we're showing a heavy blitz with about 3 of our men back, and it's a run up the middle, and he stopped with a oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He stopped at the line of scrimmage. However, there's a flag on the play.
Are we? Yeah, I'm seeing that flag now. Let's see what the ref has to say here out on the field.
Oh, and I think he's signaling for it's a Clearfork penalty, I think. It looks like it's a Clearfork penalty.
Yep.
Oh, it's a holding on the Clearfork Colts. That's going to bring him back at least 10 yards.
Yeah. So that's going to bring him 2nd, and we're going to say probably 2nd and 20 now.
2nd down.
That brought him back to the 23-ish, 22-yard line.
Yeah. So the Colts are going to be 2nd and long.
2nd and 20. I hope this doesn't get to Ravelli's head that they might have a chance of holding them. Like it might be a little bit easier because they really only show off in the deep red zone.
Yeah.
Looks like we're showing blitz again. Clearfork might be running it again. Oh, there's motion. It's a pass play.
Pass play. He's going to go to the outside.
And they run him out of bounds.
At about the 7-yard line.
6-yard line.
So that's going to put him in the Jen Ryan for prosecutor red zone. And they're going to. And I can't tell. No, they are not bringing in a kick team, but they're bringing in some new receivers here.
So maybe it might be a fake to give them a run play, spreading out our defense. Maybe they're going to try and run it up either the middle or a little bit outside.
And what I just noticed is Jay Jackson, number 3 for the Colts, he actually made his way to the sideline. So he's not even going to be in on this play. Quarterback's underneath the center.
And they're running up the middle.
And he's going to be stopped and pushed back.
They might stop it with forward progress. However, I think they may have gotten into the line of scrimmage.
They're actually going to move them up a yard, bringing it 4th and
I'd say 3.
4th and 3, maybe 4th and 4 now from the 5-yard line.
It is 4th and 4.
7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. You're listening to Friday Night Lights live, presented by Friends of Edwards and the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards. And you can hear it on the other side of the field. The River Valley fans really rallying behind this defense right now. Quarterback once again up underneath the center.
For a
He's
pass
looking
play,
for a
play
pass
action.
play. Passes
And he
down. the
catches it.
Touchdown for the Colts, increasing that lead by another 6 points. And that's another Yummy Treats Candy and More touchdown here on News Force Radio and My NFTV. They're going to bring out the kick team once again. The fireworks going off here inside the Valley for the Clearfork Colts, bringing it up 26-10 right now.
Now their kicking for the field goal hasn't been the most consistent. They did miss that first kick, which honestly shocked me. From my angle on the on our sideline, it looked like they may have made it in, but I don't know.
You know, and I had that same perception from up here. Kick is up, and it's going to be good, bringing it a 27-10 lead over the River Valley Vikings right now. And we said it before, and I said it before the game tonight. Clearfork has to win tonight's game if they want to make it into playoffs. Currently, they're sitting number 15 on the season, or in the division playoffs. So Clearfork definitely has to make something happen here. The good thing about River Valley, whether they win or lose, they're already in the playoffs this year.
I've heard that if we win, then we get our game at home.
Well,
I may be mistaken, but that's what I've heard.
Well, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit. River Valley has to win today's game, and it could still happen. We still have over 18 and a half minutes of playtime here in the second half of the game. But if River Valley wins tonight's game, and then Bay High School and Ottawa High School both lose, then River Valley has a chance of hosting the game tonight.
Another short kick,
and it's going to be covered up at the 38-yard line. And River Valley and Chase Ebert for this offense is going to make something happen here if they want to get down that field. Don't forget, coming up on Monday, if you head over to lauderdalejinx.com, you can actually order your River Valley playoff t-shirts. It's Lauderdale Jinx, like Fort Lauderdale, Jinx, JINX.com to get your playoff t-shirts. Jennings going to come up into the tight end position, 1 out to the right, 3 out to the left for the Vikings. Takes the snap. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to come up, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds right about the 45-yard line.
It is 45. Now, I've noticed that he's really good with his running capabilities that I've seen.
He is, and he's watching the field. We saw it back at Shelby. Chase Ebert looking at where his line is and where his opening is, and if he can hold on to it and get down the field, that's where we saw that 63-yard rush from Ebert into the end zone for a touchdown. Ebert's going to hold on to it once again.
And he's going to bring it to the line of scrimmage. Now, one thing I really hope they do is really start utilizing Honor, number 7, on River Valley. I wish they used a bit more for the run game. Now, I've noticed that they've really been River Valley's been trying to put some emphasis on the pass game. But I think our running game's been really, really helping us out this time.
Today's game, running has really made it. Now, Eli Snyder has really been on his game tonight as well when it comes to the passing game. 3 over on the left-hand side, 1 out to the right. Jennings is lined up in the backfield with Ebert.
And he gets back in the backfield.
Chase Ebert getting sacked in the backfield. It's going to drop him down
to the 37-yard line. It's going to be now a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 for the Vikings.
Oh, no, 4th and 11.
4th and 11, yeah.
Looks like we're bringing on the punt team.
And the clock's still going to tick. Looks like they're going to bring in Hudson Pollock. And Hudson has been really good at his kicks this year. We saw him with soccer. We've also seen him with his kick game here. Kick is up. And it's going to be Jay Jackson for the Colts in the backfield.
Oh, no. Looks like we have another injury on the field. Number 60.
Back about the 41-yard line.
60's on the ground. He's hurting. Grabbing his knee.
Number 60, that's going to be A.J. Thorpe.
Oh, no. The trainer's already on the field looking on him. Now, what I noticed that on our punt play, if you would notice that our punter fell down. Now, I don't know if he actually got hit by a defender. I think he may have fallen to take a penalty to get some.
Yeah, I'm not 100% for sure. Didn't quite get to see it. And I wish we had instant replay on here because I'd be all over that instant replay. But the Colts are going to bring it out. Looks like they may end up starting it from the 42-yard line. And while medical takes a look at Thorpe right now down on the field, we want to remind you tomorrow, Downtown Marion Inc. has their trunk or treat starting at noon. Make sure you stop and see one of the 60-plus businesses that will be handing out candy tomorrow in Downtown Marion for the Monster March. And then from 1 to 3, you can join News Force and News Force Radio over at Rural King for their trunk or treat event. And then we will be headed out for Halloween Bash at the Deadwoods.
Looks like Thorpe got back up. It didn't take him as long as who was the last one? 44 was it? I think it was 44.
Yeah, it was Waddle.
Yeah. It looked like Thorpe is a little bit better about walking it off. He has a slight limp. However, I think he's going to be out for a few plays, and then I think he'd be able to get back on.
Exactly. So they're going to bring the offense back out on the 42-yard line. And we're trying to see what these Vikings are doing right now. They're looking over to the coach. Coach was kind of talking to him. 5:24 to go here in the third quarter of the game. The Colts up 27-10 right now in the third quarter.
Another blitz again. I think that honestly our blitz has kind of been helping us really much against their run game. However, against their pass play, it's a little bit different. And see, they run it up to the right outside, and he's gonna be taken down at around the 49-yard line. It looks like Waddell's back on the field. Looks like he's over his injury now, so he's good to play again.
Yeah, and that was going to be Mason Sansom taking that run around. And now the Colts are sitting inside Viking territory.
At the 49-yard line, making this a 2nd and 1. Now, I know that Clearfork's been really pretty good about managing the play clock.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, they're sitting at 10 seconds remaining on the play clock right now. And not as many plays as we've seen before. They're going to get the first down.
With a run up the middle.
Run up the middle, yeah. And they're going to bring him down right at the 46-yard line. So bringing in another first down on LauderdaleJinx.com. First down here on News Force Radio and my NFTV. Special thanks once again to our presenting sponsor, the Friends of Edwards, and the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards here in Marion. The judge asked for your support to continue to fight to restore justice and catch and release and hold offenders accountable in Marion. Re-elect Judge Edwards this November at the polls. Colts getting the movement on the play. Looks about 4 yards they got there from the 42 now.
Sanchez and Weigert making the stop for River Valley. It's up 2nd down and 6.
So 2nd and 6, 3:41 to go in the third quarter, 27-10. River Valley trailing the Colts right now. And I think what this Viking team needs right now is an interception.
Oh, that'll definitely help out, especially with the interception from that first quarter.
Yep.
It looks like we're run up the middle.
And it looks like they're going to bring him down at the 37-yard line, and he's going to be just shy of that first down, bringing us 3rd and 1 for the Colts. Excuse me. And let's see exactly what this Colts offense can make happen here. 2 in the back with the quarterback right now. Tight ends tucked in tight, 1 out to the right-hand side right now.
It's gonna be
looking to hand it off to Jay Jackson once again. And it looks like he may have gotten the first down. They're calling for it right now, bringing it from the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Colts.
It looks like we got a player limping around, number 75. Looks like he's hurting a bit.
Number 75, Jackson
They're bringing him
Cole,
out.
the tackle for River.
Jackson Coles.
34-yard line.
It looks like he's going to make his way to the sideline to be checked out. He was kind of like holding his leg a little bit, getting down the field. So medical is going to take a look at him.
How many players have we had injured this game?
I think we're looking at 3 or 4 right now.
Oh, looks
Jay
good.
Jackson's going to come around wide once again.
Looks like he's going to be stopped by his own player getting in his way, getting our goal's time to take him down.
Yeah, they're going to bring him up to the 29-yard line, giving him a gain of 5 yards there. So 2nd and 5 for the Colts. 1:45 to go.
2nd and 5.
We want to give a big thank you to all of our viewers right now watching our Friday Night Lights live broadcast over on MyNFTV. Thank you so much. If you're listening over on News Force Radio, make sure you head over to MyNFTV on YouTube for our official TV channel.
Well, play action pass out to the right, wide open. As Jay Jackson, right open. He's
Yep.
going to be running out. He's
And
going to
he-
be taken down by number 2 from the Valley. Taking him down at least, I think, the 7-yard line. They bring it at the 7-yard line. Be this 1st and goal to Clearfork.
Yeah, and that looks like it was going to be Ryan Green, defensive end for River Valley, is finally going to get him pushed out of bounds, and that's going to stop him, and that's going to put him in the Jen Ryan for prosecutor red zone. Excuse me. And we're going to see if these Colts are going to get in the end zone here before the end of the 3rd quarter.
I think they might try and run it up again to try and get a few more yards to try another play action pass like they did the last drive to get him a touchdown. If I had to predict, I'm not entirely certain.
You ain't a coach yet. All right. Jennings is going to get the ball, or I'm sorry, Jay Jackson's going to get the ball again, and he's going to get a gain of about 2 yards. That's going to bring him up to the 5-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. A minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
And Waddle making the tackle for River Valley.
Yeah, Waddle is back into play right now, so he's trying to make something happen here. And this defensive line, I've said it once tonight. I've said it twice tonight. I'll say it every single night. This defense really needs to get it together if they want to stop this offense. And literally, they are doing the exact same play over and over and over again, and River Valley is not really picking up on that just yet.
But we were able to stop him this time. Now he's stopped at the 6-yard line behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down and goal.
So 3rd and goal now from the 6.
Or is it the 7?
And it looks like,
A timeout.
is that what they're doing? Or they're just going to let the
Oh, letting it run.
they're going to let the game clock run. And they're going to switch sides of the field. And we're going to bring it back. Vikings to make something happen here as we start the 4th quarter. Special thanks once again to the Musicians One Stop. They were our halftime show sponsor. Looking for a new instrument for yourself or for your little musicians? Make sure you stop into Musicians One Stop in downtown Marion at the corner of South Main Street and Church Street. Musicians One Stop is the new home for the music and arts instrument rental program in Marion. From the alto sax to the trumpet, Musicians One Stop is your music headquarters.
Funny thing is, I used to play alto saxophone when I was in the marching band.
Yeah. My son is actually in the middle school band, and he actually plays the alto sax. That's how I know that.
All right.
Also, special thanks to Jen Ryan for prosecutor and friends of Jen Ryan for being a proud sponsor of News Force 24/7's broadcast of high school football games. As your candidate for prosecuting attorney, Jen Ryan believes in the importance of fostering community spirit and supporting our youth. These games are not just about the sports. They're about teamwork, discipline, and community pride. Back into the game once again.
Looks like they took Ryan Jackson out from the backfield. Now they're going to put him on the right side for a pass. I think they might be throwing it to him this time. I'm not entirely certain.
We'll have to see.
Oh, but they put it up to a run, and they stop him at the 5-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a gain of 1 there, bringing it 4th and 5 now for the Colts.
4th and 4. They actually got him at the 4-yard line.
Well, we always want to look at this ref down here on the sideline to see where he was standing. He was sitting on the 5-yard line for the longest time, but he did move to the 4. And we'll show him here on camera what we're talking about. This sideline judge over here really doesn't know what he's doing. It's okay, though. They're definitely making something happen here. And it looks like the Colts are going to go for it. They're not going to try for the field goal just yet.
Oh, but looks like a timeout on the play.
And Clearfork's going to take another timeout. And that's going to be a ChrisSellsMarion.com timeout here on News Force Radio and My NFTV. If you're buying or selling in Marion, it just got simpler with ChrisSellsMarion.com. The team with Chris Massey at Generations Realty is ready to help to make the process easier. From searching for your new home by school district or by county, ChrisSellsMarion.com is where your new home awaits. Marion, it's not that bad. I know you were just laughing at me because I had to say that. Marion, it's not that bad. But we do want to say congratulations to Chris Massey. He actually, I believe it was like his fourth video on Marion, it's not that bad, actually broke 500,000 views on that video. So congratulations to Chris Massey over at Generations Realty. Back out onto the field. Colts wanting to make something happen here as they're sitting 4 yards from the 4 yards from the goal line.
It's like it's going to be right up.
We may end up seeing something going right up the middle. No.
Play action pass. And it's going to be caught for another Clearfork touchdown.
And that's going to bring him up another 6 points, bringing it a 33-10 over the River Valley Vikings right now. And fireworks going off once again. They're going to bring out the kick team, and they're going to go for another one right through the uprights. And in hopes to bring this a 24-point lead over the River Valley Vikings right now. Getting it lined up, 16 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. It's up, and it is good. So that's going to bring it a 24-point lead over the River Valley Vikings with 11:09 remaining in tonight's matchup between the River Valley Vikings and the Clearfork Colts here on News Force Radio and My NFTV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our broadcast of tonight's matchup. It's all presented by Friends of Edwards and the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards here in Marion County. Also, special thanks to our friends over at Pet Supplies Plus for being a proud sponsor of our kickoff show and for tonight's player of the game. You don't want to miss out on that. It's coming up at the end of tonight's broadcast. We also want to send special thanks to Jen Ryan for prosecutor. They're going to bring the kick team back out here once again. 11:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter of the game. Colts taking a dominating lead, 24 points over the River Valley Vikings right now. And the Vikings going to be brought down at the 25-yard line after he drops the catch there.
It's going to be River Valley ball at about the 26-yard line.
Yep. So
that's been a smart strategy for Clearfork, not giving it all the way to the back to our main receivers to run it up because they know that's going to hit them really hard. So
definitely.
Next guys behind them, but in front of them is definitely helping them out.
Definitely. I completely agree here when it comes to that. But Chase Ebert now alone in the backfield, 2 out to the right, 3 out to the left.
A blitz.
looking for an open receiver. And what is he?
Oh, looks like there's a flag on the play.
They're going to call a flag on the play. And it looks like it may be illegal grounding.
No. Roughing the passer.
They're going to call it, yeah, roughing the passer. So River Valley, they're going to move the ball once again. It looks like it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on Clearfork, bringing them all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Clearfork fans are not happy about that call.
They are not happy at all. Ebert's got 3 out to the left, 2 out to the right, looking for an open receiver.
And
but
he's got pressure.
Yep. And it's going to go out of bounds. Pass was intended.
Number
34. And it looked like that was Carter Park. So that's going to bring it 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line for the River Valley Vikings. Don't forget, coming up this Monday, you can get your official River Valley Vikings playoff T-shirts over at LauderdaleJinx.com. Once again, lined up in that.
And there's blood pressure, and he's going to be sacked. It's a fumble in the backfield. Recovered by number 33 of Clearfork. He's going to be recovered at about the 34, 33-yard line.
So that was Braden Hayes, a linebacker for the Colts on that turnover. And that's going to bring it back out once again. We're going to bring that defense out. And the Colts are in prime location right now to make it down the field once again and increase this lead by another 6 to 7 points here. 10:49 to go in the ball game tonight.
It's going to be another blitz by River Valley. A run up the middle, and he's going to be stopped.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped at the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 for Clearfork. So second and 7 now from the 30.
I think our defense at this point knows that they're going to be trying to run down the clock by running up the middle multiple times. The problem is that the offensive line for Clearfork has been pretty good at keeping our guys at bay, albeit not the best, being with the sack attempts. However, they've been keeping them off just enough so Clearfork can get a few yards out of it.
Yeah.
Another run up the middle, and he's going to be taken down at the
it's going to be a fumble.
Fumble. Oh, I didn't notice it. And looks like River Valley recovered it. However, looks like there might have been a flag on the play.
No. So what they do is they throw a marker out when there's a fumble.
Oh yeah, the orange marker.
And that's exactly what they were doing. Is once they saw the fumble, they throw that marker out so that they know where the ball is going to be placed. So River Valley is going to take over 1st and 10 from the looks to be about the 25-yard line.
This is why I was in the band.
2 out to the left, 2 to the right. Jennings is lined up in the backfield with Ebert. He takes the snap. Jennings holding on tight for him. It's going down
the ball to right. Oh,
and that looked like Eli Snyder all the way over on the far side.
Seems that he was overthrown just a bit. Had he been there?
Just a hair.
Had he been there to catch that, it might have been an open touchdown for River Valley. They really needed that. I think it's either going to be more runs by Ebert or deep passes that's really going to help out River Valley, because the short passes have not been.
Yeah, short passes are not happening when it comes to this offense right now. They are showing a lot of pressure here with this defense for the Colts.
So looks like we have a player in motion.
Yep.
It's going to be looks like it's going to be a flat. Oh, but he's got pressure.
Ebert's going to hold on to it.
Ebert's going to keep running.
He's going to the sideline. It's going to give him a gain of about 3 yards there. Going to bring it 3rd and about 7 yards to go. So Ebert holding on to it there.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
I think what they were trying to do is going to put that receiver, I think it was number 30, going to put him in motion so he could go out to the side, give him a flat route for the quarterback for Ebert to throw it at. And it might have worked. However, there was pressure coming in from the side that there was motion. So they really put a hindrance on the plan. It looks like they're going to keep Honor back just as another blocker. I really wish they'd utilize him more in the run game.
And I noticed that too. They're really holding on to him as a blocker back there so that they don't get another sack. 5 seconds remaining on the play clock. 3 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Jennings in the backfield with him.
The deep ball,
down the field.
and he caught it.
Pass is complete. And they're going to move the chains once again, bringing it up to the 38-yard line for the Vikings. And this is what we've talked about all season long. These Vikings are already ready on the line, and they're looking for that fast offense once again. Jennings is lined up in the backfield, 3 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Ebert ready to take the snap. This fast offense is what is going to really scramble up.
It looks like there's going to be another deep ball out to the right. And he drops it.
Incomplete.
With a lot of interference from the defender.
Carter Park was all the way down there looking to make something happen and didn't quite get there in time.
It really is the deep ball that's going to be helping out this offense. If not Katie Burt's running or the deep ball, as you just saw, that really helped him get out to about the 38-yard line. So,
like I said, this fast offense that you see from the River Valley Vikings, this fast offense really scrambles with.
It's another ball out, and it was dropped. Oh no, it looks like Ebert's hurt on the play, but he's back up.
Ebert's strong. He's got this. I'm not even getting any limps out of him right now, so he's good.
He got hit hard, I will say that.
Yeah. So 3rd and 10 for the Vikings, 8:38 to go here in tonight's ball game. 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left.
And it looks like Clearfork's holding off on the blitz, watching because they knew that our deep balls have really been hitting them hard. So they might be pushing back. Oh, no, look at their line back at the blitz.
Yeah, they're bringing everybody up right now.
And here they come. And they delay the blitz. That's one thing they do, is they love to delay the blitz.
Pass is complete to Eli Snyder, and that's going to move the chains for the Vikings.
For first down.
And that's going to give them a LauderdaleJinx.com first down.
I think that's kind of the play River Valley's trying to do, is trying to draw all their blitzers up so they can get maybe some more in routes.
Right.
As you saw right there, gave them like a 10-yard-ish.
Yeah.
Route out.
We've got 2 out to the right, 1 out to the left, looking down the field.
It looks like a deep ball out to the end zone. Incomplete.
And they're going to call it an incomplete pass. It would have been in the end zone, but just shy.
It's number 3 again. He's been on the ball, both on offense and defense.
Yeah, that's Eli Snyder. He was our player of the game back at the beginning of the season, and he has just been dominating every single game as a receiver, as a defensive player. He has just been knocking it out of the park. Especially in tonight's game as well.
Now we got one more men in the backfield for Ebert. Let's see what we can do now with all those defenders on the blitz line.
Yep, and that's going to bring it 2nd and 10. Ebert's looking down the field.
And the pass complete.
And it looks like they're going to bring him down at the 20-yard line. So Park gets the pass there. 3rd and 3 now for the Vikings.
Number 5, Sellers making the tackle. Clear. 3rd down and 3.
One thing I see that Clearfork loves to do is they like to show blitz, but bring a couple players back for him. It's like, oh, this is new.
This is new.
Trips on the right. Running a lot up.
Going down the
to
field.
The right side. Caught.
At the 15-yard line.
It looks like that's going to be a River Valley first down.
Yep.
Oh, no. So there's a flag on the play.
Number 3, Snyder.
And it's going to be a holding on River Valley.
Flag on the play.
So that pass is now null and void, and it's going to bring River Valley back quite a bit now.
But that's also going to give them a 3rd down once again.
So another shot.
So another shot at it. And they're going to set it down at the 30-yard line. We're at 3rd and 13 now for the Vikings. 7:27 to go here in the final minutes of the second half of the game.
I do like that new formation they try to pull out. It really looked like it confused Clearfork, giving them the first down.
Yeah.
I wish they would do that a little bit more instead of just all these players up on the line with nobody in the backfield.
Yeah.
I do think that more players on the line in general would definitely help me out a bit. And
2 out to the left, 3 out to the right. Looking down the field, sacked in the backfield. Ebert sacked all the way back at the 42, maybe 43-yard line. And that's going to bring it up a 4th and very long for the Vikings. And Coach Waddle is going to have to put Jennings back there. That extra protection for Ebert, especially with this blitz running that we've seen from the defense here.
It's been really devastating.
Very devastating. So from the 41-yard line, 4th and long.
And it looks like they're bringing all players up for a blitz and multiple players in the back just to hold them back.
Ebert takes the snap, looking down the field.
And he's going to be sacked again at the 49-yard line, River Valley territory.
Oh, yeah. Not looking good right now for the Vikings.
Never mind, they set it at the 50-yard line.
So Clearfork's going to bring it back out. 34-10, 6:17 to go here in the fourth quarter of the game. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, it's a Halloween bash at the Deadwoods. You can see us all out there with our Halloween costume contest. We've got prizes for our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. Bring a non-perishable food item, and you get discounted tickets. Enter into our trivia contest in the waiting queue, and we will give you a chance to win fast passes for tomorrow night only. So make sure you guys stop out and see us over on Lions Road, 3550 Lions Road, just north of Caledonia. Colts bringing it up 2nd and 5 now from River Valley's 45-yard line.
Looks like they're bringing their star player, number 3, out from the field. Going to bring him out for a bit.
Yeah, that's going to be Jay Jackson once again.
Maybe going to give him some time to rest. Or maybe put some players in because they're very confident.
I think that's what it is confidence right now. Confidence levels are just through the roof.
Another round of the play.
He's going to hand it off to Jay Jackson once again. Jackson's going to be brought down. Looks like a gain of maybe 2, maybe 3 yards there. Bringing it up 3rd and it's going to be 3rd and 3 now for the Colts.
That wasn't a handoff to Jay Jackson. That was to Nick Appleman. Actually, they brought Jackson out, and
that's right.
And now they're bringing Mason Stansom in.
Okay. Some of these young bucks coming back in now. 5 minutes remaining on that play clock. 34-10. Colts taking the lead early on in tonight's matchup here for senior night at Clearfork High School.
Another blitz coming in by River Valley. And run up the middle. And he's going to be stopped, actually, in the backfield this time.
And he went back pretty hard on that knee. So hopefully he was able to get back up. Looks like handoff was made to Mason Stansom, number 6 in the backfield for the Colts. 4th and 3 from the 43-yard line.
And looks like they're going to bring in Marcus Holflick this time in. Looks like he's going to be in on their run game bit.
So I think the Vikings are, at 24 points spread right now, difference.
Who's going to be in at quarterback? And looks like it's going to be a handoff to the right side.
Sampson once again, he's going to come around the side. And it looks like he may not get enough there.
He got leveled.
He did, and that was 4th and 3, so it may be a turnover on downs.
And another River Valley player injured on the field. Excuse you. Oh, they're going to bring him back up.
And he was able to get up pretty quick.
That was number 51 from River Valley. That was J.J. Walton. Took him a second to get back off the field, but that looked like it hurt.
Yep. So they're going to bring in the offense for the River Valley Vikings. Ebert's going to come out here, and Jennings is going to line up in the backfield with him. And I hope to God that coach is listening to us over there right now and wanting to keep Jennings in the backfield because Ebert, with these blitzes, Ebert definitely needs that extra protection back there. 3 out to the right-hand side, 1 out to the left.
Oh, no, they're going to send him out on the pass, and he drops it.
See, and that's been and I hate saying this because it is, River Valley. Jackson is not good at the, or not Jackson. Jennings is not good at the passes. His pass reception right now has not been good, not only at this game, but previous games as well. So trying to make something happen here.
And that's what he's bringing up to block, and it's a pass to Ravalli, and he's brought down at the 50-yard line. That looks like it was a pass to number 8, Luke Axline.
Axline has been good on catching those passes too. It's Axline. It's been Snyder, really big, and Carter Parks as well.
Mm-hmm.
Jennings lined up again in the backfield. 3 out to the right, 1 out to the left.
Jennings at the block again, and it's a pass again, I think, to Axline for Rurelli. First down.
And they're going to come across to the 43-yard line inside Colts territory now.
Now Rurelli's going to bring that fast offense up again with Jennings in the back as a blocker. And a heavy blitz. And a deep ball out.
Going down.
Oh, and it is incomplete. They've been very good at disrupting the pass.
Yeah, they have. And you could tell. You could tell after that play, he looked over at that ref and was like, "Wait a minute." And that was that's actually
pass interference.
That would have been pass interference, but that was Lang out there with that what he thought was going to be pass interference.
Oh, it looks like a player from Clearfork's actually offsides, and they didn't call it. But Ebert's going to be running with it up to the left.
Yep, and he's going to go out of bounds right about the 40-yard line.
I can't believe you didn't see that, actually. It was a Clearfork end on the right. He was actually over the line of scrimmage. I can't believe they didn't see that.
Yeah, that was a tough one. They're going to take it out at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 8 now for the Vikings. 2:50 to go in tonight's ball game. Once again, special thanks to all of our sponsors for Friday Night Lights here on News Force Radio and My NFTV. Ebert's lined up alone in the backfield. 3 out to the right, 2 out to the left. Waiting on that snap. 10 seconds remaining on the play clock.
With the blitz coming in. And the ball to the right, and it's going to be
intercepted.
Maybe picked off. It is picked off. It is confirmed.
So it's going to be intercepted by the Colts.
It looks like it's number 3. That'd be Jake Jackson.
And he's been a beast on the field tonight. So Colts are going to get the first down here with only 2:43 remaining in the game. 34-10, River Valley trailing the Colts right now as the clock begins to tick down in the final minutes of tonight's game. First half of the game up here by myself, second half of the game up here with you. What are you thinking of the second half of tonight's game?
It has definitely been a bit more rough. I think that Ravelli I think the defense is tired and the offense is demoralized, to say the least. I think that it's definitely been that way with 2 picks and a couple fumbles and multiple sacks. I think
the sacks in the backfield for on Ebert have just been horrible.
I think the offense is demoralized, and I think that the defense is insanely tired by being out there for so long.
Yeah. Clock's going to continue to take 33 seconds remaining on the play clock, and it looks like they're going to try to go for it some more, bringing it 2nd and 7 now, or 2nd and 8 for the Colts from the 26-yard line.
I don't know if you guys can hear it online by now, but it seems that the marching band from Clearfork is giving a little bit of taunts out to Ravalli by playing, "Hey, hey, hey, goodbye." So it seems that little bit of taunting from the Clearfork Colts. Not very sportsmanlike, I will say. However, I will say that it's not going to be a penalty, but now it's going to be a timeout from Clearfork.
Yep. So that's going to be another ChrisSellsMarion.com timeout. Like I said, don't forget tomorrow we've got a lot of things happening. We're going to be over in downtown Marion for their trunk or treat. We're going to be out at Rural King for their trunk or treat, and then our Halloween bash at the Deadwoods. Bring a non-perishable food item. Get discounted tickets to get into that. You don't want to miss a second of all the fun. We'll actually see if I actually make it through the Deadwoods this year. I actually have a T-shirt that says I survived the Deadwoods because I chickened out, and I have for the past 3 years. So we'll see if I can make it through without going into an anxiety attack or a panic attack in the final minutes.
I relate to that. I am not that much of a horror guy, though my girlfriend was really trying to get me to the horror scene that she really, really enjoys. And it's been really hard for her to convince me. And it's been even harder for me to push back and say I'm not into that.
Right.
I can't even play horror games. It's hard for me to even play games like Dead Space. Oh, that must have been a holding right there in the backfield. But it's not going to matter because they're going to keep running up. And he's going to keep running. It looks like that number 5, I think. No, 22. Number 22. That would be AJ Hornan. And he's brought up to the River Valley 49-yard line. Oh, no, it's not. I messed up.
You did mess up. That's Hunter Martin.
My bad. Sorry about that. I actually looked at the River Valley sheet.
Yeah, so it's going to be Hunter Martin's going to bring it across the 50-yard line, bringing it inside River Valley territory on the 49. A minute 23 to go in tonight's ball game. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Vikings, I think Vikings have kind of just given up so far in the game, and it looks like what's going to happen. They're going to take a knee right here at midfield.
Oh no, they're going to run it.
They're going to run
up
it
the middle.
Right up the middle.
And
at the 40.
He's going to keep going.
And he's going to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and he's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line.
I really don't think Clearfork really needs to score on that. I think they just want to try and ice it and set it in stone. They really don't need to do that.
I mean, they've kind of already set it in stone, sitting at 34-10 right now.
Yeah.
So
I honestly think this is a little bit unnecessary.
I agree. So they're going to bring out their offense once again. 41 seconds remaining on the play clock or on the game clock. 20 seconds remaining on the play clock right now.
Going to be at the River Valley 4-yard line in the red zone. And they're bringing out victory formation now. It looks like they're going to need it and put this game to a close.
To be honest with you, I don't think they will.
Probably not. They are. They're going to need it.
They're going to need it. So that's going to be the end of tonight's ball game. River Valley takes the L, and we'll find out coming up at the end of the weekend if and when the Vikings are going to be playing in playoffs next week as they make their way down to the middle field so that they can shake hands. So with tonight's game, of course,
Or fireworks. I think it's victory fireworks.
well, they set off one firework for the victory fireworks. But with that being said, nope, there they are.
Yep.
With that being said, Vikings did phenomenal tonight in tonight's matchup. That's going to bring them 5-5 on the season. We'll see beginning of next week where River Valley is going to go. If they're going to play at home, if they're going to play away. We're just going to have to see here from the River Valley stands. We'll follow them for playoffs coming up. Like I said, LauderdaleChinks.com. You can get your official River Valley playoff T-shirts and hoodies. They will be available starting on Monday. So make sure you guys get those. Special thanks to all of our sponsors, including Friends of Edwards and the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards. The judge asks for your support to continue to fight to restore justice and catch and release and hold offenders accountable. Re-elect Judge Edwards this November, paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Edwards, Calesta Edwards, treasurer. Also, Yummy Treats, Candy, and More for being a proud sponsor. Make sure you head over there. They've got goodie bags mystery bags going on right now. I saw some of them actually had Sanderson sisters on them. So make sure you guys stop in there tomorrow during the Downtown Marion Monster March. From decadent favorites to unique classics, there is something for everyone, big and small, at Yummy Treats, Candy, and more. Jen Ryan for prosecutor and the Friends of Jen Ryan. As your candidate for prosecuting attorney, Jen Ryan believes in the importance of fostering community spirit and supporting our youth. These games are not just about sports, they're about teamwork and discipline and community pride. ChrisSellsMarion.com. It just got simpler. Head over to ChrisSellsMarion.com with Chris Massey at Generations Realty. They're ready to make the process easier. From searching for your new home by school district or by county, ChrisSellsMarion.com is where your new home awaits. Musicians One Stop, Pet Supplies Plus. Let's talk about Pet Supplies Plus player of the game. You have not been able to, with this being your first time on the show and calling the last half of our regular season game here, I'm going to let you pick our Pet Supplies Plus player of the game for River Valley.
Quite a few choices.
There are
quite a few choices.
Now, let's keep in mind, Chase Ebert on the runs today.
Been very good on the run.
Very good on the runs. We've seen Carter Park on the passes. We've seen Eli Snyder on those passes. We've also seen Jennings on the blocks in the backfield. Who else we've got? We've also seen Colton Lang making things happen. McAuliffe making things happen on the
Walton,
field.
He's been pretty good on defense too with them sacks.
Who was it?
Walton, number 51. JJ Walton.
Okay.
That's with that sack in the backfield over there during the second half. Not first half, my bad. First half.
Okay.
I think.
So who would you pick as tonight's Pet Supplies Plus player of the game?
I think I might have to give it to Carter Park.
Carter Park.
I think he's been really good with the passing game, albeit not enough passes I think have gone to him. I do think that had they thrown more deep balls, I think he really had a chance to shine. I'm going to Carter Park. I think he was really good this time. I just hope that he had a few more attempts thrown his way.
Exactly. So congratulations to Carter Park. He is our Pet Supplies Plus player of the game. If you haven't had a chance, make sure you stop into Pet Supplies Plus in the Forum Shopping Center in Marion, right behind Fifth Third Bank. So make sure you guys stop in and see them right there off of 95. We are going to send it on back to our studio over on News Force Radio. For those people listening on there, thank you so much for tuning in to this special broadcast of Friday Night Lights live right here on News Force Radio. For those people that are tuned in over on my NFTV, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Zach Fuller. You are
Bryson Hummel.
Bryson Hummel for the second half of today's game. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as we bring you Friday Night Lights live right here from Clearfork. River Valley taking the loss 34-10 over the Colts here in the Valley. So we will see you next week. Make sure you keep an eye on our social media platforms, and we will let you know where we will be headed as we follow the River Valley Vikings into playoffs. For NewsForce247.com, I'm Zach Fuller. Thank you guys so much for tuning in right here on my NFTV.